neighbors, country people, lend me your head holes, and welcome to another episode of UST Unexpectedly Serious Turn, our D&D 5e Twitch stream. Yay! We do not really have a lot of announcements this week. We do apologize for the past couple of weeks of interruption. We had a couple of personal things going on, and obviously the holidays are coming up, so things are getting a little crazy. We are going to finish the Hotel California one-shot, which is kind of a two-shot now, next week, but we wanted to give you guys episode 17 of Unna, and then we will be back to regular for just a little while, but we are going to take a break for some of December for the holidays, so be prepared for that. We will have more announcements on our Twitter page, so you can check those links out in below. We also have our Discord, which we keep everyone updated on there. Plus, it's a great way to connect to people. So, those links are also down below, and without any further ado, let's get right back into the world of Unna. Last time we saw our intrepid adventurers, they were traveling on a boat with Duane, the Earth Genasi, and his crew. They were traveling towards the island of Zora, a pirate island somewhere off the coast of Zades that has a bit of a bad reputation and is supposed to be impossible to get to, but by helping out a cursed pirate, the crew was able to get directions on how to sneak your way in. They managed to find some fun people to talk to, some less fun people to talk to, and got into some funny crew hijinks as they traveled their sailing all the way towards Zarn, and ended up getting into a fight with a megalodon. That's scary. Personally, I think that's terrifying. But they managed to distract the creature, get away, and everyone is safe as they get into the daring waters of Zarn. So, without further ado, my friends, what would you like to do?
And that's why I waited to put him on.
God damn it. Sorry if I blew out anyone's ears.
A little bit.
It's
fine.
I was about to say, Chris, I think you're on the wrong show. So what would you like to do? We try to be a little
family friendly.
I'm really glad I only had one headphone on.
You've really been hitting it off with Duane, you just...
Duane is pretty cool.
What happens at sea stays at sea, my guy. No
he'll
judgment here.
He'll have
we
to
are
be
a progressive party.
He's gonna have to be as disappointed as that one shopkeeper that Glib and I ran into once that offered to show us his hoe.
Oh my.
I remember that.
Yeah, he's like, do you want me to show you my hoe? And Glib turned around and goes, I thought you already did. It was amazing.
In his defense, the reason that this came about was because Fen was offering his services, but did not specify what said services were. And the shopkeeper was like, I don't normally do that, but like... you are offering, so like...
There was a very, oh, wait, no! Yeah, it was great.
Very funny.
I like the way you hammer whip dangles.
Heck yeah.
Okay,
but yeah,
so...
you guys are on a boat coming up towards the
Can we see a dock already?
so interesting thing
Damn
that
it.
exists here. So as you're walking up, or as you're sailing up, I suppose is a better way to put that. Everything is a little strange. It's a little different. As you come through the illusory whirlpools that allowed you to get through with just this tiny little sliver of safety and into the area of the island, you notice that there aren't really a whole lot of like solidly built docks. Everything is a little bit strange. It almost looks like what one would imagine a parking lot of boats to look like, where There's just ships moored in different locations, sitting in the gentle waves of the gray ocean that roars around them. A couple of them look like they haven't been moved in centuries, and there are portions that look more like a graveyard than a parking lot. But all in all, it looks very simple. And just everyone is wherever they decide they're going to be, that's where they are. And there's little rowboats milling around here and there, taking people to and from the shore. You do see in the distance what looks like it could be a dock. It doesn't look like it's particularly crowded necessarily. It seems like most people just show up, sit where they're gonna sit, and figure out a way to land.
Gotcha. And are we all on the deck at the moment?
Yes, everyone is on the deck. Except Strix, I believe, is up with Sierra in the crow's nest.
Okay. I'm gonna take the pirate hat off. I'm gonna wave it at Strix.
My eyes go wide, and I dive down. I'm like, do I get to wear the pirate hat?
Better.
I'm gonna plop it on Strix's head, and I'm gonna pull my hood back on. Can I remote activate it?
You can tell her how to activate it.
Okay, I'm gonna give her the code word then. Just say delicious.
Delicious!
And yeah, Strix, from head to toe, you change slightly. Your beak goes a little bit longer and more pointed as it becomes what looks like a macaw's beak or a parrot's beak. You get a lovely red color, and your feathers kind of go bluish yellow in stripes, and you have this great little hat, and a little like illusory eye patch goes over your eye with a little like skull on it. The skull, of course, has a beak because, you know, pirate bird. You have a little rapier on your side and a little like leather vest sort of thing, and a cute little like layered skirt. Looks a little bit like a pirate captain meets tavern wench sort of vibe to the clothes.
I start frantically hopping up and down, like, look! My feathers are red!
I'm glad you like it.
Question.
Yeah.
Can she see through the eye patch?
She can, because it's an illusory eye patch. She has no idea the eye patch is there. But you guys see the eye patch.
So that's an interesting thing she could take advantage of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She closes one eye, they think she can't see, she can still see out of the...
Cousin looks over the outfit and goes, I'd wear that. I'd pull that off.
I'm a parrot!
To be
Isn't that
fair,
great?
I get the impression that if anyone my father knows is here, it might be better if they can actually recognize me.
I told you it would change me.
Maybe.
It changed you, gave you red hair. What did you think it was gonna do to me? Look,
I had no idea. I honestly thought that you were going to have luscious red locks, to be perfectly honest, but
I don't have hair. I have feathers.
true.
Got a point there.
But I don't have a beard, but it gave me a beard.
Well, pirates need beards.
Yeah, that's fair. I wonder what it'll do to Duane.
I fly back up to Sierra, and I'm like, Sierra, look, I'm a parrot.
That's cool. It looks great. That's pretty awesome. Nice. I like the jacket. I would wear that jacket.
I like the hat. That's got a pirate bird on it. Look,
It does. The eye patch is pretty cool too.
eye patch.
Yeah, you have like
There's an eye patch?
Yeah, with like a little like pirate, like a skull with a beak, like a bird skull.
Wait, what?
Can
I don't-
anybody have a familiar? Because I think we're missing out on a genuine opportunity not getting Strix a parrot familiar.
Well, isn't Strix the parrot familiar?
I mean, right now, yeah. Absolutely.
Maybe.
Oh, man.
No.
I'll go
Not
find the
like that.
captain.
So I put on my fancy pirate outfit, and then Strix pretends to be my familiar.
Yes. Heck yeah. But yeah, you find Duane in his quarters and just kind of like looks up and just like, yeah, we made it. I heard that's exciting. We should be finding a way to shore. Looks like they don't really do docks around here.
Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, one plan is we could just fire flaming arrows at all of them and then leave. But I'm sure that wouldn't accomplish much.
It's an entire town.
Yeah.
How do you know you got the right pirates?
Exactly.
Is there a wrong pirate?
Well, I mean, we don't know. Maybe there are. Maybe there's. Yeah, there's no such thing as a good pirate, except a dead pirate. But like, you never know.
And even dead
And you get
pirates can be
undead
trouble.
pirates, and then
Yeah. Lich pirates.
Yeah.
So,
They're the ones with the coins, right?
I believe that is a thing, yeah. No. Alright, so do we have a game plan, Captain?
Well, you're the adventurers. My job was to get you to the island. I am here. I am going to do my best to see if I can't knock a few heads. But
You have longboats, right?
yeah, we have a couple of different ways to land.
Alright, let me check with my party. I might have an idea, but it's very contingent. So I'll go back and find the group. Edwin's with me, isn't he?
yes.
Do you have any sort of illusory magic, Edwin?
Yes. I have hypnotic pattern, but so I can make neat swirly colors and weaves.
Sounds like something I saw after some alcohol I drank once.
See, and it'll work. They're all pirates.
Fair point. Okay, because if there's a way we can cover up the longboat, we might be able to get everybody in without being noticed too much. Or we wait for nightfall.
Wouldn't work too well for something like that. But
Alright, let's find the group.
Yeah. What's everybody doing?
Glib's on deck, just take a look at the veritable shipyard.
And
I'm back up in the crow's nest dancing around, hanging out with Sierra.
Heck yeah.
but I can cast darkness. So depending on what
Oh,
time
I can move you guys
we do
to,
things. I get
Yeah.
that from my tieflingness.
Ooh, tiefling. Hey, look, a map.
Ooh,
Oh
That
my.
that's a nice
That
map.
is an approximation of what the island looks like. So there is a, you can't really see most of this from where you are. You guys are sailing in from about this direction here. Actually, it'd probably be a little bit more this direction. So there is what looks like some ruined docks here and here.
Which one? I didn't see anything pop up.
Yeah, me either.
Am I clicking on the wrong? I'm clicking on a layer you guys can't see. Never mind. No reason for that. So there's docks here and here. You guys are coming in from about here.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any ducks. You guys keep talking about ducks. I'm not seeing any ducks.
Okay.
But they're kind of they're not the sort of like pristine docks you're used to seeing at different places that you've been before. These are a little more like, they are planks of wood to which you can tie a boat.
Okay. Can you move that darkness, Edwin?
That's a good question.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
I
cannot.
think it's
Okay.
cast in one area. It doesn't
Yeah,
follow
from a
him.
point
Okay.
for a 15-foot radius sphere.
Okay. Now, out of character, does that take up a slot?
Well, it's a racial ability, so I can just do it once
Once a day? Okay. All right, we may be able to use that as a distraction. So, are we up on deck yet?
Yeah.
All right. I will hail. Where's Actinia?
She's probably just next to Glib, looking out.
Okay. I'll hail Strix and walk over to Glib and Actinia with Edwin.
But that's a lot of boats.
I will fly down and land and go, Arr, I'm a pirate!
Ah!
Ah!
Ah, it's a bird! It's an unfriendly bird!
Oh, all right. So we're gonna
Call
run
me
into.
Captain Parrot! Arr!
So Captain Parrot, we gotta find a way to them docks. And Edwin here can cast darkness apparently, but it can't move.
Too bad he can't cast darkness.
Right. That would be nice. Who here's an earthbender?
Arn raises his hand.
Who does?
Arn. The earth genasi that looks like Duane.
Oh yeah, that math checks out.
You can write. Can you? That works.
I mean, earth is my thing. It's more of a joke.
Do you want me to fly over and see what's over there on that other side?
We will definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Because we're gonna need a way to get there. Preferably without being seen, because if there's anyone on any of those ships that we're passing by, and we pass any of them, and they sound the alarm, we are absolutely fucked. It's bad enough that we've got a giant ship over here where they can see it.
Oh. I mean, just like a thought. As a sailor, this is a place where only pirates can get to, right?
That is the word, yeah.
So
We
by
show
default, they think we're pirates.
Yep.
Correct.
So I say we just mosey on in. Act
Yeah.
like we belong.
Act like pirates?
Either that or
I am a
leapfrog.
pirate! Arr!
Yeah,
Okay,
we've only
so
got one real pirate.
Where did Strix go?
we got left with Redbeard, the merciless, or Redbeak. Sorry.
Red Feather the Merciless. Oh god.
Any connection to the Dread Pirate Roberts?
He was
that's
my
good.
uncle!
Either that, or, and hear me out, we leapfrog across the many boats separating us from the island and just traverse from one boat to the next.
I don't know if I can hop that far.
Well, we'd have to
Okay.
use like ropes,
Yeah, that's true.
grappling hooks, cannons.
I feel like the pirate one might be a better idea. Because then we can go into town too. We don't have to sneak.
Well, also,
I
how
mean-
famous is Duane? Like, are they gonna just know his ship, or know him?
Well,
Captain?
history check.
All of us, or me,
Anyone
or-
who would like can roll me a history check.
Glib doesn't know anything about this.
I wouldn't either, but like me, I mean, Edwin would ask, but he would not know. So
17 is good.
Not bad, not bad.
Oops, I rolled it with an advantage.
That's okay.
But 11.
Yeah, 11 will work. Again.
My roll on D&D Beyond was better.
He likes to do that. Anyone else? Anyone else? Aim?
I'll go for it.
14. 14. Anyone else? Dude, just kind of go with it. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Fair enough. So, Strix and Actinia, happy to merge you guys met Duane. You think he's pretty cool. There's no reason he shouldn't be famous. Then you know that while adventurers tend to be famous, merchant ships tend to be slightly less so unless you are like actively involved in seaside operation. Now you had heard of Duane before just because, you know, Duane, the Earth Genasi on a boat. And he's a pretty cool dude, and everyone is just kind of like, oh, it's the Duane! But you don't think that they would necessarily know one ship from the other too distinctly. It might just be the captain that would be recognized if anything was recognized at all.
Well, I say we just head on in.
Are we going with the pirate thing?
I like that idea. I'm a pirate.
Okay, let me change, and then Edwin's gonna like run off with his bag.
I don't have a pirate outfit.
Well, maybe they have some extra clothes lying around.
Sierra will climb down the ropes and just kind of like, how tall are you, Actinia?
5'8".
Okay. I might have something that could work if you want it.
Ooh, okay.
Cool. Follow. And she leads you down below the decks towards her room, digs around in a trunk and pulls out like a dark colored like corset bodice, and then a black like dress with pants that go with it. It's like, I used to wear this.
So when you said that you might have something, you meant a literal entire outfit.
Yeah, no, I don't need it anymore. I don't think.
I'll still try to bring it back just in case.
Hey,
Thank you.
memories. Yeah, no problem.
Then I'll go off and change into my new little getup.
Fair enough. Used to having someone that used to be evil. Woohoo! That is not the same height.
All right. Well, while they're getting changed, Strix, would you mind doing an overhead roundabout, scout out real quick, see what we're looking at?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Excellent.
Do you want me to try to steal a pirate flag while I'm out?
I'll tell you what. If you can snag it,
I want to do piratey shit.
if you can steal a pirate flag, I'll give you 10 gold.
What do I need 10 gold for?
It's a bet.
Also,
Crackers.
maybe we should steal pirate flags on the way out, not on the way in.
Yeah, valid.
All right, fine.
Damn it. All right. On the way out. On the way out.
All right, so I go and I take off and I scout the area, begrudgingly not stealing pirate flags as I go.
I mean, I'm all for it, but it just seems like it's adding a risk that we maybe don't need on the way in.
It'd still be fun because I'm a pirate.
True. Alright.
There's something to be said when Glib is our voice of reason.
Yeah, when chaos is the reasonable thing, what do you do? Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
16, very nice, okay. So looking around, you see everyone just kind of doing their own thing. You see what looks like fighting. Particularly some sort of like flashes of light on the beach. But everything is just kind of like there's chaos everywhere, and it's all a little like nuts, and nothing is organized, and nothing is like anything that you're used to. It's complete culture shock, and it's just a place of dingy darkness and gross, but everyone is so entrenched in the chaos that no one seems to be paying anything particularly attention, so...
Yeah, reminds me of home.
So I will fly back around to the ship. Do I see any of the serpent pirate flags as I'm flying?
Not with a 16.
So I will fly back around and land.
Go, yeah, it's like above glib level chaos out there.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, like they had no idea I was out there, and there's like fighting, and there's people just not paying attention, and they're all doing their own thing, and it's like total pirate chaos. And there were flashes of light on the beach too.
Flashes of light.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I couldn't see. I didn't want to get too close, like you said.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right.
But yeah, it was like above glib level chaos between all the different ships. They were all doing different things, and there was just a lot going on, and nobody was paying attention to anything but what was in front of them. It kind of seemed like.
Oh, that'll be handy.
So I think Glib's original plan of us just waltzing in here like we belong here, it should be fine.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think they're gonna notice us worth a damn.
As long as we don't look like adventurers, I think we should be okay.
Yeah, maybe I should.
You should probably not wear your green cloak and your very recognizable sunglasses.
I just turn it inside out, so it's a slightly different shade of green.
Oh.
I mean, you can dress up in different clothes. It's kind of harder for me to disguise myself.
Well, part of it's my armor, which
You
is a
can
problem.
cover that up.
Might be able to, yeah. I'll check with the captain, see if anybody's got anything for me.
Put on another hat.
Oh, we do have many hats.
So many hats.
The furry one. You should put the furry one on.
And
Maybe
someday
you'll
they
turn
will
into
do
a
that.
tabaxi.
Oh, goodness.
It's furry.
I'm worried he's gonna just turn into Garfield. So like I'd kind of rather not.
I hate Mondays. Always have.
Oh, just give me some lasagna and we'll call it a day.
Hairball.
Yep. Yeah, let me see if they've got any other clothes. Well, I have some of those V-necks from Madame Two-Wing.
Yep.
I'll change into the red V-neck looking thing.
Oh, good.
And then staring at the tattoo on my chest, be like, that's really inconvenient.
Okay. Quick question. Because you were concerned about your armor, so are you not wearing your armor, or did you just put on a more revealing shirt and then putting your armor back on over?
Yep.
Okay.
Didn't you put the shirt over the... okay.
He wanted to be fashionably armored.
Okay.
To be fair, fashion's not really a thing that Fen is doesn't
So
really
are you
know
wearing
about.
like leather or breastplate?
He's wearing what's called a snap-on breastplate, which is magically enchanted so that when I snap my fingers, it pops off. And then I can put it on just as quickly.
Which means, feasibly speaking, I'm the DM. I'm not going to tell you things. Never mind.
Valid point.
So, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Put the shirt on top of it. I don't know how armor works. I'm sorry. I don't wear it.
Okay, wait, because now I'm curious how this enchanted works. So, you snap your fingers and it can pop off.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't disappear, though, it just detaches?
Correct.
Okay. How do you reattach it? It just flies onto you? Or do you need to, like, hold it and snap your fingers for it to reattach?
I think I just have to be holding one piece of it to me when I snap my fingers.
How
No,
far
you just
can the
have
other
to
piece
hold
be?
it up.
Hey, can you just Mjolnir it to you? Or, like,
Oh,
do you
that
have
would
to
be
have it on
nice.
your person?
That would be
No,
nice,
it
but I don't
has
think
to-
I can.
It has to be on your person, but you just have to hold it up. You don't have to like hold it on you or anything. You just
Okay, so
Okay.
could you tie the bag of holding to your waist like a fanny pack? And, like, just snap your fingers and, like, have it open so it falls in there, and then snap your fingers and it comes out of the bag to your chest.
It'd work.
Edwin, take a point of inspiration.
Ben will try it and see if it works.
So you snap your fingers with the bag of holding around your waist,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it pops off and into the bag of holding because you just put it there. And Tarn, looking at you, blinks a little bit and goes, "You realize you could have just put it in the bag of holding, right?"
Yes, but we're trying a thing. I'm gonna try and put it back on the way that Edwin said. Now.
Leaving the bag of holding open.
Yep.
The bag of holding is a pocket dimension.
Okay. Yeah. So that didn't work.
But, if
But
you
I-
take it
Yeah,
out-
I'm gonna pull it out and then I'm gonna snap my fingers and then it's on again.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try that. It takes an extra second, but we can give that a shot.
I mean, I'm sure there's some pirates that wear armor.
That's true.
So you don't
your-
cover up your
his concern
lovely
was-
shirt.
His concern was the armor being recognizable, though, right?
I mean, to be fair, the
I don't know how
people,
distinct it is.
well, the
so.
people that we're looking for might recognize me and they might come to us. I was more thinking of using me as bait.
Nope, not gonna go for it.
Oh no. So, but we could draw them out using me.
Well, I say we just get there and take a look around before we start. Before we start planning on using people as bait.
Yeah, that's fair.
We,
Fen'rahl just put his normal clothes back on. And just
That's fair.
So Edwin, have you come out with your pirate outfit on, right?
Oh yeah.
I go and I sit on your shoulder.
You have a pirate Strix on your shoulder.
Yes.
It looks like a pirate with a parrot on his shoulder.
I mean-
Sexy pirate.
A pirate with a pirate
Sexy
parrot.
pirate with a pirate parrot. It's quite the image, actually. All of you are extremely impressed.
I mean, if that doesn't get us to fit in a little better, I don't know what the fuck will. I mean, in all fairness. Alright, let's get on the boat. Let's get onto this island. Let's see what the fuck we're looking at.
Fair enough. So yeah.
Uh,
y'all-
Should have gotten
Okay.
like a red headband for when I changed into the pirate after that.
Oh wait. Do pirates have spears? Is this gonna look weird?
Pirates have whatever they want.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have.
Okay.
They take whatever weapons they can find. I think.
Cool.
yeah.
I
don't
mean, I
think-
never met a pirate, but
Yeah,
well,
I
you
would
are the
imagine,
designated
like,
pirate now, so.
Like criminals. are
Arr!
criminals. And from my knowledge of criminals, they're not like that's not on the designated appropriate weapon list.
it's on the do not use list.
Professionals have standards. We do not do.
Where's your rapier?
uniform. The union's gonna hear about this.
Oh, before we get on the boat, I'm gonna
Yarr.
go get my fan though.
Fair enough.
Captain, you coming with?
You're asking that to Dwayne?
Mm-hmm.
He says, "We'll meet you guys there. We got some planning of our own to do, but we are definitely meeting you there.
Not look into that any further.
Save me a couple pirate skull stuff.
Done deal.
Yeah.
See you on the island. And Fen'rahl hop into the longboat.
Fair enough.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah,
I'm
and you Sorry.
I'm gonna get into the longboat. I'm gonna sit right in the front. I'm gonna like perch right in front of the longboat. My feathers flying in the wind.
Very nice. And yeah, you guys get a longboat that seems to fit all of you perfectly. You do see another one is rigged up so that it can be lowered down as well. And y'all row your way to shore. As you get closer, you start hearing things that sound like very large bangs when you see those bright flashes of light. It's very strange. There's lots of cacophonies of loud noise and music and shouting and fighting, and just everything is a little bit insane as you make your way to the shores.
Shit, we've pulled up on Tortuga.
I'm gonna be super uncomfortable this entire time.
Yes, you did.
I've been to prison. It's fine. Or jail. Been to jail.
I was alone. Nothing happened.
Oh man. All right.
Went to potentially the nicest jail, the second nicest jail on Cahoban as well.
Yeah, I didn't have that bad of a time.
But you guys make it to this grungy town. The beach is a rocky beach. It's actually lots of pebbles. Most of them look almost black and slick. There's lots of grime on literally every surface. It looks like someone just took a dust brush and went and just magically covered everything in a thin layer of disgusting. Smells horrific. But you know.
I hate it here.
Total chaos! Chaos!
We should see what these bangs are.
Agreed. And on both counts.
Roll me of investigate. Roll me either an investigation check or a perception check.
I'll help whoever it is.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
24.
Never mind.
Holy bananas! Glib doesn't need it. Yeah.
Which one was that?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Glib's
So you're
just
kind of
ready.
like poking around, looking at different people, listening, and as you're paying attention to people and kind of listening out, you hear a and then all of a sudden there's a bang, and you look over and there are these two very drunk, very burly looking pirates. One of them is holding up this steel contraption that looks like a tiny cannon.
Huh.
Oh, no.
Pocket-sized cannon. I need one of those.
Well, that's weird.
My worries of getting shot ever increasing.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay, there's guns in Unna. That's canon now.
There are guns in Anna.
You have found one island that has guns.
All right, so we need to steal a few of those, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not from that guy. He seems a little trigger
Aggressive?
happy.
Aggressive's a
They're
good
all
word
gonna
for
be
it.
like that.
Wait, are they just shooting him off into the air? Are they just missing each other? Or are
They're
they
just
like
missing each
dead
other.
people?
They're just
Okay.
very drunk and have no
Well, then
aim.
maybe they're the best people to steal him from.
Well, there's that.
Also true. I'm gonna permission to roll a perception check. I want to see if there's any sort of markings or anything like signage. Like I realize it's a pirate island, but like any sort of like markings that the cult pirates might be looking for, so
Can
they know
you
where they're
read
going.
Thieves' Cant?
I cannot.
Oh, you
Roll
can't?
me a perception check.
Okay. Nope. That's a nope.
Damn tree kidnappers taking our rogue.
Right. Yeah, the one person that would have a better idea, and they fucking kid. That might be why they
There.
kidnapped him.
One person who spoke Thieves' Cant in your party?
Yep. All right. Well, let's see what we can find.
Shut up.
Right. Fen'rahl just start walking into town.
Fair enough. As you journey forward, the chaos does continue. There are just people everywhere making all sorts of racket. Things start to smell somehow worse. And everything is dingy and grimy. Everything is very run down. But there are paths around, which are very impressive. You walk by signs that are scattered around. Nothing that looks like shops particularly, but it does seem like there's a tavern just about as often as there is a Starbucks in Los Angeles.
Damn.
It's just like there's just taverns everywhere, really. And there are houses and places to stay and houses of ill repute and just gambling dens and everything everywhere all over the place. So yeah.
Where are we on the map? Just so that I know.
So you guys are coming in from roundabout this area here. You'd probably be, if you went for a dock, you'd probably have gone to this section. So you'd be starting around this.
Okay.
This
Vampire
side.
would have loved this place.
Vampire
The
would.
same thing. He would have fit right in.
He would have gone to town. He and Edwin would have definitely
Either that
gotten in
or there would have
trouble.
been too much competition.
I mean, that is the flip side of that coin, yeah.
Good thing it's a two-headed coin. I had to say it for him. He wasn't here. Sorry. moving
is
on.
one of them bad heads and the other one good heads?
No,
No.
Okay.
it's all good head. Moving on.
I walked right into it. Oh,
Yes, you did.
God. Ah, like my kid in walls. Anyway.
Maybe we should look for the biggest tavern we can find and just start talking around.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
You can have advantage since people are helping.
Oh, yay.
Given what Glib and I already know about the people that we're looking for, nice!
17. Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Pretty damn good. Given what Glib and I already know about the guys that we're looking for, would we be able to kind of like insight? Like, would we have an idea of whether they would go for the? Would we assume that they'd go for the biggest one, or? Because I'm sure you're gonna have me roll. I just don't know if it's gonna be history or insight.
I'll go with insight for this.
Okay. One moment while I pull that up.
Um,
There it is.
I can assist
based
as
off
well.
of what you think you know. Yeah, you can assist, so you can have
8 for that one, and it's an advantage. I hit it too late. Is the problem?
that's fine.
11.
11. You did not grow up with your father,
Yeah.
so
I grew up with lies about my father.
yeah, and you fought some stuff, but there's still a lot that you're like you don't know for sure. There's not really, you don't have enough information to be like, ha, yes.
Yeah.
But
That makes sense. Yeah, I assumed it was going to be something like that, but
yeah,
sometimes the dice are kind.
sometimes.
The dice
It's
give
not
it.
one of them.
Right. I mean, the
Sometimes.
biggest heaven's as good as anything. Glib, I'm sorry.
I feel like a cult, even on an island, is probably going to want to try and lay low a little bit, or even on a pirate island. Probably not the most popular choice, because if they destroy the world, then there's no more loot.
There's that.
I really want it to be like the end of the Rocketeer, where the mobsters are like, "Yeah, we're villains, but we're American," and they just start blasting Nazis.
Yeah.
So the Actinia, the inns that you see around you, As far as you can tell, you have the tipsy tankard, booty and fillets, putrid porg's eye, and hag's brew. You also see 2 inns. One is called Serpent's Fury, and the other is called the Eye.
One of those seems a little on the nose, but
Yeah, the serpent thing sounds a little.
Sounds like
Really?
the place. Yeah, sounds like the place we should be staying.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that Sierra told you that the pirates seem to like snake motif things anyway, though? Strix.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, that could just be that. It just could be more snake motif.
It could be, yeah.
So,
these
but
pirates have an
Doesn't hurt to
aesthetic
check it
to
out.
uphold.
I know, right?
We should go secure a room or two at the serpent place. And then go to one of the things. Go to, I don't know, the tipsy tankard sounds okay.
Are the 2 inns across the street from each other, or like can you see one inn from the other?
Not really. No. Because it's an investigation check, I just kind of gave you different places that had
Right.
popular, but this would be
Found like a mall
Serpent's
directory.
Fury, approximately,
Mm-hmm.
and then this over here would be the Eye.
I put my vote towards Serpent's Fury.
Okay.
Sounds festive.
Let's check it out.
All right, and then we'll hit a tavern. I'm not drinking.
Like to
When in
imagine.
Rome.
I like to imagine that like parrot pirate Strix just like gives her a boost of confidence. So she's just more like, well, pirates aren't afraid of snakes, so you know.
Yes. Oh my
She's-
God.
It just allows her
She's
to power
walking
through
down
it.
the street with
you know?
complete and total confidence, going, "I'm so in charge."
Just puffed out. Just puffed out, peacocking a bit.
Heck
Is that
yeah.
offensive? Is that an offensive term to bird folk?
Never met
That's
a
a-
peacock, so I don't know.
You're not saying that peacocks are rude or snobby. You're just saying that they're peacocks.
And they're confident. So, all right.
Either way,
So,
Captain.
Alright. So yeah, you make your way through the streets
following
towards
you,
Serpent
Cap.
Fury.
I will hop on Edwin's shoulder because he is the most piratey of all of us, besides myself, of course.
Very
yeah.
nice. Heck yeah.
To the serpent!
You guys
Aye,
make
aye,
your way. You see an Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail, with like flames coming out of it. That seems to be the sign. Flames that are coming out of the mouth that is eating its tail. It's a thing. It exists. I promise. And you walk in. Everything has like a slightly scaled feature, and then there's nets and things like that. And again, grungy. Many broken things, copious amounts of bottles just strewn everywhere, and at the front counter, at the place where you would kind of expect there to be a person, there's no one at all.
Cool.
So do we just
Okay.
take a room?
Hey, so while no one's looking, hey Fen, just start scooping some bottles into the bag of holding for Molotovs later.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anything that is.
Is there a bar anywhere around, like in the
Like
inn,
a
or is it
bell?
literally just like a
There's just empty.
inn hotel?
It seems to just be an inn hotel. It smells like a bar.
Do any of the bottles have like any liquor in them whatsoever?
Roll me a luck check.
That's a
Luck
D100.
100? Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second.
You could find all sorts of fluids in there. I'm not down to check myself.
Ain't tasting it.
Yeah, you absolutely find some bottles that seem to have fluids in them.
Fluids. She did not specify what type of fluids. I will point that out.
I'm looking specifically for alcohol in the bottles. Anything that doesn't have alcohol, I will just like kick aside.
Are you gonna smell it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
In the 92, you
Yummy.
do find a couple of bottles that seem to have alcohol in them.
Okay, I will try to
Others
pour.
you are less sure.
Yeah, anything I'm not sure about, I'm just kicking off to the side.
Asparagus.
Yummy.
Sorry, you think... I'm not gonna make that joke. Never mind. Yes, keep
But
going,
yeah,
please.
I will try to fill up a bottle from the different alcohols as best I can to equate like what a Molotov cocktail should have in it, and then I will grab a cork or whatever and just jam it in the top, and then I'm gonna throw it in the bag of holding.
With the 92, I'll give you that. Yeah.
I was gonna say just take some bottles instead of just asking miscellaneous townfolk for bottles.
Oh yeah,
like before.
Throw a
Yeah,
couple extra in there.
Yeah,
I'll
you
throw a
can
couple
roll
empty bottles in there. Yeah.
Roll a d10 and you can take 1d10's worth of bottles.
Okay.
Kind of weird that there's nobody here, right?
As
Yeah.
you say that,
They
from
question
the
us,
top
we'll
of
just
the
say like for a second.
stairs, you hear a voice that says, "Can I help you? What are you looking for?"
Ah, that's a good question. Ah,
We're looking for some rooms.
Ah, interesting. You look very, Anyway, welcome to the Serpent's, Fury. My name is Angel. I'll be helping you for the rest of your stay. Promise to try not to stab you too hard, yeah? Welcome. So, how many rooms you looking for?
I want your biggest room.
I can do that.
Do we want to all split in rooms?
We want to all split in our rooms.
4 rooms.
4 rooms. Gotcha. Okay. And the big one for the big guy. And how many guests are each gonna be having in your rooms tonight?
That's
2 in one and 1 in everyone else.
That's quite an impressive feat for that. I assume it's the big one that's gonna be getting the 2. Alright, that'd be, let's make it a gold piece.
3 golds, you say?
Yeah.
All right.
You say a gold piece?
She did, but he just offered 3. So
I
she's
no, I
taking
was
it.
clarifying because I couldn't hear.
Oh yeah, no, she said a gold piece. You offered
Okay,
her 3.
yeah.
I will let you retcon it as
Yeah,
you have
if we
technical
could,
issues.
because I honestly didn't hear what you said.
That's fair.
Okay. So I will put a gold on the table.
8 then.
I was gonna say this is an expensive play.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe we toss in an extra gold from my own considerable pockets for a little discretion as well.
I would be more than happy to have my palm greased.
Well, consider it Gracie.
You are a generous man, Mr. Big. It's good to have your acquaintance in our hotel. Enjoy your stay. And she hands you a very large key. It's not got numbers on it. It's got like a specific snake image on it. That you assume would match the door.
Makes sense.
And then she will hand 3 other keys as well.
Excellent, thank you. And Fen will take his key and slide it into his backpack or into his pouch.
You're new here.
That would be correct.
Yeah? Don't go getting into the fights on my own, okay? I keep being nice. We are good people here. We don't tell you nothing, you don't tell us nothing, and you get into any fights in my inn, and you are out on the deck. Do you understand me?
You have my word.
You have nothing to prove here.
That would be correct.
Good.
All fights outside. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Ah! I love fighting.
You need to watch
No
out for this
doubt,
one.
Mr. B. Alright,
All right.
so, do
Well, we
what
have
you gonna do.
rules.
That is true. We do have bottles now. We have
Where's the
bottles.
nearest tavern?
Rock. Any house you hit, it's probably a tavern.
Oh, there's not one just called Throw a Rock, huh?
Well, actually, there is one, but it's on the southern west side. It's not interesting. Southern east side. It's not interesting. Not as many rats as you would think, you know.
Which
Well, I guess-
tavern has the best rum?
That's a good question. There is the Quacking. It's up on the northeast. It's pretty not too bad, but I would probably say Putrid Bog's Eye is the closest that you might like.
Did you say the Quacken?
I said the Kraken.
Oh, the Kraken.
That's right. Listen, the Triton, we have a way to speak here. You got a problem with that?
Not at all.
Good.
I just didn't understand it. That's all. I'm sorry.
That's alright. I understand. We all have our issues.
Yeah, I got a few of them.
Well, it sounds to me like the Putrid Bog Eye is gonna be a place where we can go wet our whistles.
To the Putrid's Bog Eye!
Aye.
The trick is you start with the most expensive rum and then you go to places where it's less expensive, but at that point you don't really care.
Mr. Big, not that I don't like, I'm gonna say this because I like the gold that you gave me and I want more of it. You don't go with the most expensive from here. That is not gonna serve you. That's the one with the most amount of water.
Ah.
Yeah.
So hydration is a big thing around here.
Yeah. Definitely.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So,
All right.
don't go with the most expensive. Eva. No here.
Good to know. I appreciate it. We'll go with the second most expensive rum.
Not what she was saying.
Now you are holy right. Now you are high roller, Mr. B. You got the spirit of it.
Finn's just gonna like pat Glib on the shoulder and just kind of like just trying not to laugh, and he's just gonna like, thank you, and walk out the front door.
Big's friend, you also gave me gold. Don't say thank you. It's weird.
You say,
You're gonna get shot if you say thank you, and I don't want bullet holes in my doors.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
don't say that either. Say, ah!
He got the spirit. He got the spirit.
At that point, you're just acknowledging that you heard them with no actual discourse added.
Yeah.
Ah!
There were 2 keys left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Actinia is gonna pick up one and just be like, "Arg," and then just walk away.
I'm sorry, that was very high pitched. It took me by surprise.
Oh god. Who grabs the last key? I assume we
I
all
think
get
it
our
would
key,
be
right?
Edwin, because
Yeah,
since
I guess.
I think I'm gonna room with Actinia because we're the only 2 females.
Heck yeah.
So I will grab the last one and stick it in my sleeve.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right. So I'm getting the impression it's going to be impossible to ask anyone any questions here without arousing suspicion.
Nah, you just gotta ask it in the right way. Like accusations.
Actually,
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
That weirdly
I'm gonna-
makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna leave the talking up to you guys. I'm not doing well.
Yeah, let's not leave the talking to me. That's a bad idea.
To the
Yeah,
Bog's
right.
Eye?
I'm very interested in leaving the talking to Glib and Strix.
Oh god, that'll be fun.
We got
So yeah.
Captain Red Feathers and Mr. Big.
Right? So we head over to the tavern. Yeah.
Fantastic. So you find your way into the Putrid Pog's Eye. It is very nice. And at the bar, you see an elf with scraggly black hair that looks like it hasn't been washed in about 3 centuries. What looks like scruff, which is very rare on elves, and you're not sure if it's scruff or just dirt. But yeah, there's like a solid like 6 o'clock shadow, just all across the bottom of his face. You are used to elves looking like well groomed, handsome, very elegant and refined, and yeah, no.
Not this particular one.
No.
Mhm.
Not even a little bit. But there are
He's clearly been doing this
tables-
for a century or 2.
Oh, exactly.
gonna-
And there are, just tables full of people. Everything smells somehow worse. But also it's got like that sweet scent of alcohol a little bit more firmly over everything. So it kind of covers the vomit smell that's invaded and infused everywhere just a little bit better. Somehow it smells better in the tavern than it does in the streets.
Is it weird that I think I'd be doing them a favor if I just lit the Molotov cocktail and threw it on the floor here?
I half wish you would.
I'm gonna fly up to the bar and land on the edge of the bar and go, Barkeep! A round of rum for me mates!
And if I wanted water, I'd order it separately, so these drinks better be just rum.
Your strongest rum! And a
Roll me-
glass of water.
Either a persuasion
Glass of
or
water.
intimidation check.
I think that's gotta be intimidation, so. Not very good.
As bad as intimidating as it sounded. Ben.
Yeah, he leans and he goes. And he just like turns away and starts pouring. And then puts them in front of you.
Okay.
I will scoop up 2 or 3 of them and carry them to the table where everybody sat down.
He'll pay you! He's
I'll
the one
just-
that ordered water.
I'll just have the water.
Three.
For all of it.
Roll me a persuasion check.
This is gonna be bad.
Or an intimidation
Cheese
check.
and crackers.
They're the same.
That's fair.
Unless you want me to use my strength modifier instead of my charisma
That is a
modifier.
barbarian thing. You don't have access to that.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
Yeah, that
That's-
sucked.
Aw.
Now it's gonna be.
5 gold.
I knew that was coming.
Or
I
sword.
I'm just gonna stick 5 gold on the counter. And then
Come on, I want to walk back up.
I'll take the water and go back.
I want to walk back up. 5 gold, but you give us the bottle.
Persuasion or intimidation, sir? I have a feeling it's going to be persuasion.
Well, nah. I mean, yeah, but... $22.
He turns around, grabs an actually full bottle, and puts it down in front of you and just kind of...
Take the bottle and go back. There you go. Now we have more alcohol. Put it in the bag.
Then I'll take the alcohol bottle, the bottle of rum, and just slide it into the bag.
Is there anybody else here in the bar?
Roll me a no, sorry, that's the wrong key. Roll me a perception check.
Let me persuade the bar to be fuller.
Hey, that's a real job.
It is, but not one usually done by patrons.
That's true.
Nope, nobody's here. And I've gone temporarily blind.
That's some
I mean,
strong
there's
rum.
loads of people in the bar, but you can't see anyone that looks particularly interesting. However, I will allow anyone else who'd like to make persuasion or
Perception.
no.
I'll go
I'll
ahead
do
and roll one.
perception.
I'll help somebody.
I rolled an 8.
I'll do advantage on mine.
Yeah.
Perception. There it is. 25.
Very nice. So yeah, Fen, you're like, there's a bunch of people here, and I want to punch every single one of them. Actinia, you are surprised because, like, your eyes in particular zoom in on this person because they are well groomed. They are clean and polished looking. They have a bandana, like one of those skull cap style bandanas on their head, long flowing hair, very handsome chiseled features. They look to be well fed. They look to be well groomed and taken care of. There's a couple of tattoos, but they aren't like, a lot of people have really like intense tattoos all over their body. His seem to be tasteful and actually like accentuate the way his skin flows. He also has an instrument in his hand that he is plucking and tuning, and is regaling a small audience with a story.
Who's gonna be our talking person for the night?
Yeah,
It's
not
gonna be
me.
Not me either.
I say,
I like
you
letting
listen
the
to
pirate
the
do it.
story.
Nah.
So you go
My
over
bard
to-
senses are tingling.
Yes.
Story time.
All right, so you go over to the story, the man who is sitting there, and he is playing this stringed instrument and humming a little bit as he speaks, and it is sort of a musical story that you hear, and it talks a little bit about roaring waters, serpent flares. Everything you desire is there. And he goes on to explain sea beasts and battles and great and wild worlds full of the strong surviving and how only the bravest could make it in this world, but those who have the skill or the coin could get by with the highest regard, and those that were once the last will now be of highest regard by the prisons being empty, and those who once languished under rule of law now rule as kings, and the promises of the deep being given to those who seek it, and caves around the bloodthirsty isle that may hold the truth that people are searching for.
Is this the Bloodthirsty Isle? Anybody?
Roll me
Not
an
a clue.
intelligence check.
Oh, I'm getting in on this.
10.
Let me see.
I assume it is, but you know what they say about assumptions.
Just straight intelligence, right?
Yep, just straight intelligence.
That's rough.
I'll go for it too.
Yeah.
Strix don't know shit about this place.
Oh, actually, Edwin, I would give you advantage.
Because it was in song format.
Because of some background, I would give you advantage.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I did the wrong thing, didn't I?
Yes, but what is your intelligence modifier?
It is plus.
Oh,
This would be
bananas.
easier.
Nice.
Hold on. Everything's everywhere. Hold on. +3.
All right. So yeah, then the 18 would stand anyway. So both Actinia and Edwin, Edwin, from your past and from experiences that you have had, you remember that some people would call places like Zarn and a couple of other locations throughout the Unna in general, the Bloodthirsty Isle, if it was places that would be heat for less desirable individuals. Actinia, you specifically would remember that someone had mentioned that the goddess that was worshipped on this island and created the lantern for this island was the goddess of bloodshed.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to relay that to everyone. That's kind of important.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah. Zenzu,
Zen-
chaotic evil goddess of bloodshed.
That's a good
and
name.
the wife of the god of war. I
Kratos?
appreciate that. Narash.
Damn,
But nice.
that was close.
See, I figured Zenzu would be all about the art of war.
Yeah.
I mean, well, in a way, she's all about the art of war. She certainly likes war enough to have married him.
Yeah, there you go. Alright. Team huddle. Is this guy doing cult stuff? Is he talking about cult stuff? It seemed a little culty.
I mean, a little bit. He's the cleanest person here within a solid mile.
Has he finished playing his song?
He seems to be pretty consistently playing throughout, and you see a couple of people like flicking pieces of copper, silver, and gold at him, as well as less pleasant things, but mostly coin. He's doing a pretty good job. You think he's decently talented?
I'm gonna go up and drop. Like 5 gold in wherever it is he's collecting his money.
Cheese and crackers.
Strix, that's a whole bottle of rum.
that's
Or 2 farms.
And as I drop it, I'm gonna kind of look at him and go,
You should join us when you're done.
and I'm gonna walk away and sit down at my table.
There.
Yeah, Strix gets all the fellas.
Roll me a persuasion check at advantage, just for reasons of because.
Okay, hold on. I gotta click my advantage.
For reasons of because.
Eh.
Ooh, nice.
Hey!
Very nice. All right. Yeah.
Way to go,
Yeah.
Captain Redfeather.
Yeah.
I've sat down at the table. I'm sitting
Yeah,
at the
y'all-
table sipping on my rum.
Y'all
Oh, yeah, we
are
got rum.
sitting there chatting.
I have water, right?
You have water.
Probably very dirty, but yes.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
actually be more scared to drink water in this place than I would rum.
Yeah, I just have the glass there. I'll like drink from my canteen.
I ordered you water.
I'll have an alchemy jug.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't pull that out in this place.
No.
You do see someone stumble up to the table, put his slam his arm down and go, milk! And he's given a glass of milk.
Okay.
All right.
There's a man who knows what he wants.
Reminds me, what movie was that in that happened in? That happened in a
It's
movie.
happened in a couple of movies. It also happened in Seeing Warrior Princess once, which was great.
I think that's probably what I'm thinking of.
Where she's
love
pregnant,
Xena.
so she stumbles into the bar and she slams her hand on it. Milk.
Milk.
Great. Best scene. So good. Sorry.
Oh man,
Time to
that takes
walk
me
in.
back. All right, so we've got the cleanest person on the island here, and then everyone else just seems to be your basic ragtag group of pirates, really.
That fella there's probably got strong bones.
That I would imagine.
What about the elf that we saw earlier?
He's the bartender.
Oh, was he the bartender? Never mind.
Yeah.
My bad.
He definitely hasn't bathed in a good 60 years.
At least.
That's gross.
It is gross. Absolutely.
I wanted a bath just looking at him.
Yeah. I'm afraid to even bathe in the ocean around this place, all right?
Yeah. We'll just have Glib prestidigitate us clean until then.
Yeah.
So were y'all planning on planning or just chatting or?
I think we're waiting on the Bard.
Waiting,
Fair
yeah.
enough. So
Um,
after
Whoa, let's not start throwing around the B word,
Not
right?
that bar. Not our bar.
Not our Bard. But yeah, I think we're just waiting on
We're
the
waiting on the
pirate
shifty
everything.
bard.
yes, you both have very lovely loots. Now put them away.
Edwin's
Yeah.
is bigger, but it's fine.
At some point, he does kind of come over and he's carrying his loot on his back, and it does have a case on it, and he's lowers himself and nods to you and goes, "You had questions. I have gold. Hello."
Hello.
And I take one of our rum glasses and I slide it over to him. I'm like,
Please, join us.
Appreciate it, but I prefer to experience life in all of its agonizing glory.
Oh,
Altered states are not so much my thing.
that sounds familiar.
and I look over at I look over at Finn.
No, see, I prefer life in altered states and can't anymore.
Right?
More
So
of an
you're
involuntary vow of sobriety.
your story was quite intriguing.
Yeah, it was. An old legend floating about any place with enough ill repute. The crowd pleaser, at least.
So, go ahead.
Oh, I can see how popular a message like that might end up being with a crowd like this. The unruled becomes, or I guess the unruly becoming the rulers, sort of thing.
Hmm. Many have a taste for it, sure.
I couldn't help but notice an almost religious dogma, though.
Everything's a religion if you try hard enough.
Well, we're trying to avoid a particular religion, and maybe you have run across them on this here isle.
The Garasa doesn't make her way here much.
Certainly doesn't.
Thank you for picking up on that joke.
We're looking for folks that are flying a different kind of banner.
Who maybe want to make your story come to life.
Also, they like snakes. Just so many snakes. Big, big snakes.
Oh God, if I could even defies explanation and description.
He just kind of like looks all of you over and just goes, well, I can't say I'm much involved in the religious life of the island. I just make coin.
I reach in my pocket and I pull out another 5 coin.
I would like to make an insight check.
Go ahead, make an insight check.
Okay, he just likes making coin.
Can I also make one?
Sure, go for it.
I will. Yeah, can I assist in that?
What, you don't trust my insight check, guys?
No, it's great. Just, just in case.
That seems
Very
like
bright.
He's on the up and up to me.
So at advantage?
No. What, are you getting
No.
assistance from who's giving you?
Fen.
Oh,
Fen.
Fen's giving you. Yeah, then yes.
Okay.
Oh man, that thing robbed you.
Oh,
Okay, I've had good rolls.
but I'm still passing him the 5 gold.
Yeah.
I still slide the 5 gold over and I go,
So you might not be very into the religion aspect of this island, but if you were, where might those caves be?
So Stinia, he's a little cagey, he's a little hard to read. You get the feeling that saying you wanted to avoid these people, he kind of like hesitated a little bit and shifted some. You weren't sure exactly how to read that, but you know that was something he reacted to in his body language. But he keeps himself very composed and cool, so he's a little hard to read.
I'm just gonna casually slide my hood off because we're inside. Just,
Fair enough.
and I'm also gonna pull 5 gold of my own out and put it on the table.
I hope this guy's important, otherwise he's just getting one heck of a payday.
He's making out like a bandit. You're just
to be very honest with you,
Chris
Chris has no concept of money because it's never meant
so-
anything to her.
Then I'll set it down and keep his hand on it, though. Go ahead.
I'll just Edwin, what with his background, and also just especially this person being of some type of bardic inclination, would be very sketched out. So may I attempt an insight as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
Because this dude. Still not great.
Yeah,
What is in this rum? Is rum alcoholic?
Maybe. Who knows?
Is this bad
Um,
insight check juice?
Maybe.
Right.
Who knows? You're saving them up for when it's important.
Right.
Yeah, you again you saw him he looks very calculated. You're seeing a lot more of the like cool exterior, but you recognize the signs of someone who's calculated. But you can't tell what he's calculated about necessarily. Ow.
Don't hurt yourself.
I just poked my finger and it hurt.
Don't do that.
I know I need to go to a doctor. I understand that, but I can't get to one yet. So, it's fine. But yeah. So,
GoFundMe for Keeper.
no. Roll me a persuasion check.
Who?
Who?
Strix.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got my hand on the gold so he can see it too, if that'll give her
It-
advantage.
Does not give her advantage.
Okay.
In fact,
Okay, well I still had my advantage on, but my first
Uh,
roll was a 21.
Yeah. Okay, but make sure you take your advantage off.
Yeah, I took it off.
Clearest I can tell, there's some caves around the edge of the islands, usually up in the... Well, they're everywhere. And again, it's just a story. But
Every
if you
story
were-
starts somewhere.
If you're really looking for something to believe in, there may be something of interest to you closer to the sea and far away from the entrance.
I'm sorry, you said closer to the sea and far away from the entrance, correct? That's what I heard. Okay.
The entrance to what?
The island.
Well, we appreciate your help in allowing us to bring about chaos.
I make no moves one way or the other. Just enjoy your altered states. And he sweeps the gold into his pouch, but doesn't go for yours, Ben, because you've got your hand on it.
I will slide it in his direction. Ever hear of a man named Riven? Or Everbren?
Plenty of people named plenty of things.
That's true. You'd know these ones, though,
Would I?
if you'd met them.
Well, I can't say I've made my acquaintance to any particularly memorable ribbons. As for Evan Bren, not that I can think of.
I would like to roll an insight check now.
Go for it!
I'll help him.
I'm gonna have to roll twice. Okay, so that one is a 17.
Okay.
And the next one,
So I assume one is for Riven and one is for the Everbren?
no, Strix gave me advantage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I said I'd help him.
Yes, you did. So the 17?
Correct.
This guy's cagey! This guy's cagey!
Did he react to anything at all, though?
I mean, he seems to be reacting plenty to everything, particularly the fact that you offered him gold, but, like... what he's reacting to is real difficult to say. He's very charming. He's got that like oily salesman, but like in a noble person sort of way kind of vibe. You know, those people who are selling you something, absolutely selling you something, but they're very posh when they do it. And he's
Starting to misappear more and more.
Oh God, what's the name of the pirate captain? Bloodmane?
I believe so.
What about Captain Bloodmane?
Everyone's heard of Bloodmane, mate.
That's fair.
Wouldn't
Cheesy
go
crackers,
looking
we're
for
back
him
at
though.
later.
Yeah. What's that?
Wouldn't go looking for him though. A lot of them don't make it out alive.
More looking for his friends, but find him, you find his friends.
True. Plenty of them. You had a 17 insight check.
I did.
You see what looks to be a brand next to his thumb that he seems to be rubbing here and there.
It in the shape
Can I-
of a snake.
Yeah, can I see what it is at all, or
May have perception check.
one moment?
Oh,
19.
You would give the assumption that it's snake adjacent.
it's a worm.
It's
Make
one of
it
those
Just
sea
be a weird
worms.
scar.
Take it you've had a
Well-
running.
I've had a lovely evening, but I think it's time for me to make my way back to my own ship.
Pull one more coin out, and I'll set it down on the table. If you hear anything, or if you have any information, there's more where that came from, and I'll just slide it over to him. You have a wonderful evening.
You as well. He tucks it into his bag, nods his head, and saunters his way out of the bar.
That one struck a nerve.
Well, we could try following him.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I kind of want to just follow him. Sneakily.
Let's do it.
Maybe not all of us, because that stands out a bit.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
Hey, Strix. How
Well,
you
pretty
feel?
stealthy.
Yep.
I'm on it. Edwin, how are you at stealthy?
I'm generally pretty good at it. So Strix and I can tail the person.
I'm gonna hand both of them a paper bird.
So I'm gonna have both of you roll me stealth checks, and then one of you will roll me a survival check at advantage.
How's that?
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice.
Dems is some good numbers.
Holy
This is good jumpers too.
Oh!
Wow.
He stomped the snot out of my +8, man.
You are the knight.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Woo!
Absolute shadows wish they were as shady as you, my good sir.
It's like,
Um,
how are you at the stuff? I'm all right. Where'd you
I'm
go?
okay. I'm just gonna smash your monk stealth to pieces.
Edwin cast darkness.
Edwin has seen me not, Muggle Pepper.
Edwin is darkness.
Edwin is the knight.
All right, and then the survival check
Batman?
at advantage. Who either of you wants to make it?
Uh,
For
Uh,
tracking said.
You can if you'd
okay.
like.
Let's see what happens.
Oof.
Mm.
Wow, 2 5s, really?
Damn.
Fucking really?
Cheese and
2
crackers.
5s?
Woof.
We're darkness. We're so dark. We got lost.
Forget where it was.
She got distracted. Where'd Edwin go? And
Yeah, you guys are stealthing extremely well. You see what looks to be him kind of heading in, like, through the streets. But pretty quickly you lose track of him heading kind of in an eastern direction, from what you can tell.
he's definitely headed towards water.
On an island?
When we start to lose track of him, I look at Edwin and I'm like,
Give me a second.
Are you continuing to follow him?
gonna try. I'm gonna go up into the air and see if I can spot something that looks like him.
All right, go ahead and roll me another survival check.
Ah, damn it!
No, I'm letting you keep the advantage.
Okay.
Because it was supposed to be an advantage. This is going to be.
Well, the
a
first
free
one was
check.
better anyways, so.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, first one was a natural 20, and once you get up in the air, he's significantly easier to see. A, because he has a bright red bandana on his head, which a couple of them do, but his is the cleanest. And B, because his hair is actually washed, so it looks like the goldish color that you would expect, not, you know, gross.
Dishwater brown.
Yeah, so like you see him kind of making his way through, and honestly there are moments where he just like, you can see from the body language of him just being repulsed by the behavior around him, so he'll just like and that alone just sticks out so thoroughly as someone who, you know, is different. So you do manage to like point him out.
Okay. I'm gonna take it that Edwin is smart enough at this point in time to follow the bright red bird in the sky. And I'm going to kind of just keep flying above.
Edwin, are you following the bright red bird in the sky?
I am indeed.
Fantastic! So both of you continue to go forward, and you make your way. He goes east for quite a while, then kind of turns his way north and starts heading towards kind of the darker areas of town. By this point, you started off kind of over in this general area, a bit closer to the center of town. He kind of went up this path. Actually, let me just like draw on the map. So he went kind of this way, and now he's gone this way, and now he's headed like this way, and that's kind of the path that you see him taking. Are you going to continue to follow him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. Roll me in one last survival check. As he gets towards
Advantage, right?
Yes, with advantage if you're working with each other.
Yes.
As he heads towards kind of the edge of the town, like it's a little bit darker here. There's fewer houses.
All right.
And you follow him as he starts to exit town and heads towards the start of trees, going out towards kind of the edge of the island, towards the beaches, and after a little while he walks into some clusters of trees and you kind of lose sight of him.
I'm gonna fly down and land next to Edwin.
Do we go in the trees, or do we go fetch the rest of the group?
I don't want to. Probably be best to alert the group. We can send a bird and then sit here to see if they or anyone else comes through this way.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Fantastic. And so you send off the paper bird. The bird comes to the inn and kind of flies into it. And there, we will take our break
Woo!
Woo!
Break time!
So yeah, we will see you all in just a couple minutes. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Back, everybody. We hope you had a wonderful break. We certainly did. All right, so let's get right back into it, shall we? Edwin, no, Fen, Glib, and Actinia, you were sitting at a bar with a paper bird floating in and landing right in front of you, telling you that there were some trees in the northeastern part of the island that your pirate seems to have disappeared into. Edwin and Strix, you were hanging out around that area where he had disappeared. I would like stealth checks from both of you to see if you can find a good hiding space.
Ba-na-na-na.
Oof.
Yeah, that's fair. But
Don't have that same luck in the the post break.
Yeah.
Right. Mm.
let's see.
This is the part of the adventure where Edwin is taken prisoner.
All right.
No.
But yeah, through the evening, you think you find an okay hiding space. If you'd like, you can roll me perception checks for keeping either perception or investigation for keeping an eye out on for any pirates or anything like that.
Yeah, I
Can
can
she
roll.
say, like, can we each just do one of them? Like, one investigation, one perception?
Yeah, if you want to do that, that works too. Very nice.
19.
All right.
I'm not good at this. Hold on.
Hey,
Ow.
look, both
Nice.
of you. So both
Hey.
of you managed to very well work together, and kind of searching around for pirates and things like that. You're keeping an eye out. You don't see any pirates, but at some point you do notice something that looks like kind of a cliff sort of area. You notice that there is the beach, which is even, and then it starts to kind of go up slightly at an incline. And on that beach, you do think you see something that looks like possibly a cave or a cavern or something like that.
Somewhere in the distance is just.
You actually notice like a distinctive lack of the impending clucking that seems to follow you everywhere. However, there is an
I would hope so.
overwhelming
Oh my god, did they follow us here too?
You do hear a lot of the bangs and cracks that sound like some sort of strange mini thunder, but other than that, it's fine.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like tinnitus. It's just in the ear.
It takes you guys
Monk
about
with a gun.
15-20 minutes to get through town and kind of depending on it might take you longer depending on how many times you like get distracted by someone throwing a body in front of you or something like that. But for the most part, you make it unscathed. Are you trying to be sneaky as you go through town, or blend in, or are you just like do 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 do?
Trying to be sneaky, sure.
Right?
Trying to blend in.
Yeah?
Might as well.
Everybody doing that?
Nah, I'm walking with a lot of swagger. Really like I belong, you know.
All right. So then I will have Fen and Actinia roll me stealth checks. Glib, I would like a performance check from you, my good goblin.
Already.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Why does it say that you have?
I don't know.
That's weird. What'd you click on your character sheet, my dude? Anyways, I'll do that later. I will fix that for you in a sec. Fantastic.
Okay.
Glib, you are the piratiest pirate to ever pirate. You blend in like something crazy. You like just really go for your inner goblin, you know? Like somehow you just kind of, it just works.
It just makes sense.
It just makes sense.
That's so much swagger. It turned into an Old Spice commercial.
Exactly. Actinia and Fen. You are walking through the streets, pressed up against the walls.
Like pulling a crunk, humming
And
the
then,
theme. The
and then
theme music.
Actinia, at one point, you step in something that goes squish.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just over.
oh, I
Both
don't
of
like
you,
it
it's just
here.
over.
Oh, I don't like it here. Oh my god.
Everything about this place sucks.
Yeah, so
I hate it.
So yeah, but you guys make it through town and out and away from the area into the cool night. The smells that have been following you up to this point have kind of cooled off a little bit, which is nice. And you guys find your way to a clearing. You're sure this was the area that Strix and Edwin said that they would be at?
If you hit the water, you've gone too far.
Bless you.
Bless you. I'll look around for Edwin and Strix.
Yeah, I will too.
All right, fantastic. I have no idea why it says that you have disadvantage, but oh well. Anyways.
What, doesn't the armor make you roll this?
I don't think his does it?
I don't
Because
think...
it's not plate or something like that. It's a like one piece. So it works a little differently. Anyways, yeah, go ahead and roll me those perception checks if you will.
Well, let's take a look.
Did I roll perception? No, I rolled investigation.
roll
I'm sorry.
investigation.
Woo!
Oh, Stenny is like, there.
I think I see.
There we go.
Yeah,
Helps if I roll the right thing.
So Glib, you see Edwin. Fen, you also see Edwin. Actinia, you see both of them. And they seem to be looking at the beach area. And actually, Actinia, because of that, you would also see the caves that would be starting to show themselves. Or, well, not starting, but you can see the cave kind of on that cliff face.
Alright, I'll walk up to Strix and Edwin. Hey guys, did you find out anything?
No.
No. Not a thing. He went that way.
Somewhere here, and then we lost him.
He went into the trees, and we have no idea where he went.
Into the trees, you say?
I had a nickel for every time I've lost someone in a tree.
You'd have
have
two
two
nickels.
nickels.
Nickel. Which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it's happened twice.
You'd have 2 copper pieces.
Oh no.
Alright, it's weird.
Do you guys know what that cave is down there?
No.
I have a sneaking
We hear
suspicion.
popping. Hear loud bangs.
From back in town.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's where he went, but we didn't go there until you were with us.
I'm gonna check for tracks.
Go ahead and roll me a survival check. The wisdom-based skill.
And I'm going to fail it miserably, but
It's a wisdom-based skill.
It's not terrible.
it's not terrible. It's the 13. It's above average.
Yeah, you see grass. There's lots of it.
Can Actinia also check to see if she can see anything?
Sure.
That was survival, right?
Survival, yeah.
Okay.
God damn!
I love my rolls tonight.
Holy shit!
Nice, babe. All right. You do see tracks that seem to be going. There seems to be like a couple of sets of tracks that are fairly well handled. Some go towards that beach, towards the cave, and then some go into the trees. You see
So
what
you-
looks to be wheel tracks heading towards the cave as well.
Oh. So you guys said that he went into the forest, right? Into the trees?
Yes.
So we could either follow him, or it looks like some interesting stuff is happening in that cave. So I don't know what you guys want to do.
It's kind of odd that he would go just into the trees.
Yeah.
So maybe we should check there first, because we know that cave probably isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, Glib's right. Let's follow into the trees.
Yeah.
When we walk in, can I look for traps?
Sure, go for it. Are you using your spell for that?
I probably should, right?
It's entirely up to you. You are allowed to do whatever. Do not let me influence you in any way, shape, or form.
I don't entirely know the difference between doing either one.
Let me check the spell because I've honestly never used it.
You sense the presence of any trap.
Just let you know if they're there.
Yeah. So
Might as well.
Yes, it will tell you if there are any traps within a 120-foot area.
Yeah, I'll use the spell.
Okay. You walk into the trees. You don't directly see any traps or anything like that. If y'all would like to roll me either survival or perception to see if you can find anything.
Perception, please.
Oh.
My streak.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it seems like everything just kind of disappeared. You can't really see where it goes from there.
I'll take a look around.
Okie dokie.
$19.
Unfortunately, in this area, it's a little hard to see any particular signs of where he might have gone. It's a little complicated in this area. You hear what sounds like noises coming from a beach, but you're not entirely sure if they're useful noises or anything like that.
All right.
So I hear something from the beach, but I don't know what it is. That's about it.
All right. Well, let's scope that out. If we're not gonna be able to find him up here, I mean, we do know the cave is there. Yeah. Maybe maybe there's some sort of secret entrance here, like there was with the temple.
Yeah. They like their secret entrance things.
Ain't that the bloody truth? All right.
I mean,
So
they're just kind of fun. Yeah, secret entrance. I'm not gonna begrudge them that.
secret passageways are kind of cool.
Yeah.
You did
Huh.
notice that the cave seemed to be kind of hidden, by the way. It wasn't like an obvious cave.
Secret
No.
tunnel.
But as you walk through the forest, you do get closer and closer to kind of things. Would you like to stealth, or are you just walking? Are you trying to stay
I'm gonna
quiet and
stealth
hidden?
it. I want to stay quiet and hidden
Okay.
until I feel like I need to be seen.
I'll give stealth a try.
I
There's-
will try to be stealthy.
I'm gonna try some stealth too.
Hey, roll me stealth checks.
Where is it? There. we go. Are we just going with the first one?
Yeah, I don't know why it's automatically rolling you at disadvantage, and I don't know how to fix that yet.
Well, I even like clicked advantage to kind of try and disengage that, but it's still
Yeah,
that's
it's
fine.
being weird.
So stealthy.
Wow. Y'all did great this time. So yeah,
Wow.
you seem to sneak forward as you get closer and closer to an edge. You notice that there is sort of like a cliff face. And the noises do get louder. And Strix, the noises that you are hearing, they start to sound like voices. Lots of voices. Lots of voices. You hear what sounds to be an entire crew of people. As you draw to the edge, you see a giant ship with lots of torches and crews going in and out. And it looks to be a small army of people.
Well, super. Can I see if it's if the ship has the flag, the serpent
Sure.
flag,
Roll me
please?
a perception check.
That's not my best, but okay. It's not terrible.
It's pretty obvious, honestly. Yes, this does seem to have the serpent flag that you were expecting to find.
So, there's like a small army down there with a flag. like a small army, like legit.
Oh well, that's
That's a lot.
that's fucked.
Like they're halflings?
I
That'd
wish.
Well, that would be a prophesized army.
That's
No,
true.
this is like a legitimate army, just of the smaller scale.
Oh, so they are halflings.
Dude,
I've-
they're
I-
bigger.
Wait, no,
I-
smaller scale, they'd be kobolds.
Oh my God. Are we
Come on,
really having
Abby!
this conversation?
Sorry, just
They are
something
not my
like-
size. They are your size.
Oh, lovely. Well, that's
And there's
even worse.
not a large amount of them. There is a small amount of them. Does that make this better?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So we airdrop in a
Still
kraken.
larger than you.
Sorry, little TikTok reference, just in case anybody in the audience.
You're good.
Just airdrop in a kraken. We'll be fine.
Yeah, finding one of those won't be hard.
Wait, so there's, just to make sure, there's an army in the cave? Is that what
It's on the beach.
Oh,
Going
okay.
between the boat and the cave.
Yeah, they're like going to the cave. Look, they're
Alright.
on the beach, and there's a lot of them. Like a lot of them.
No, that's fine.
Also, there's a 50-foot drop between you and the beach.
Great. I'm gonna pull out a paper bird. I'm gonna write a letter to Captain Duane, letting him know location of the pirates that we're looking for, where the cave is, what to look for, as best I can. And
25 words.
yeah, I think it's like 45.
Still not a lot
Something-
of words.
Yeah, it's just
Sentence
basically like
fragments. You're good. I get you.
yeah, like sentence
Bullet
fragments.
points.
Yeah, small army,
Stop.
lot. Yeah,
Northeast beach.
Northeast beach, slightly hidden cave. Yeah. And then I'm gonna let it go.
Yep, flutters off into the distance. What y'all doing?
So, do we want to try to go into the cave?
I mean,
I mean, we're here.
Like, go into the hidden, like the other, like where we came from? The cave over there and see if maybe it leads to the cave over here?
oh, I almost guarantee that it does.
Yeah, maybe it's like a back entrance that we could find.
Let's give it a shot. It's best.
And we're not running headfirst into a
Cacophony.
larger than proper sized army.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all are headed towards the cave then, yes?
Duh.
Fantastic. Then I would like you to place yourself
On the battle mat.
On this map right here.
It's full of battle.
I see darkness.
Yes.
I see
Hello, dark.
blackness.
Hello,
nothing.
darkness, my old
My
friend.
old friend.
No,
I would like you to place yourselves in that area.
I
Okay.
don't wanna.
All right, so you enter into the mouth of this cave. You hear rushing water next to you, and there is a river that seems to pretty quickly deepen and have some rushing rapids next to you. Otherwise, you see damp but firm floor, and everything seems to be dark. Somehow in the distance, you hear something that sounds like crackling. And other than that, it seems to be silent.
I'm gonna move up into the front of the party because I can see the farthest.
All right.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Lead the way.
I will move behind Strix for
Do me a
backup.
favor and just move over here, because right now you're standing in water. That would
Okay.
be rushing rapids. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna be right behind Strix.
All right. And Strix,
I'll
what
go
you're
behind
seeing
them.
right here, if you can see it.
Yeah, it looks like my sight's only 30 feet or 60 feet.
Should be, yeah, that's 90 feet. That's just
Okay.
what the circle looks like.
Okay.
Because again, this is a very large cave,
Okay.
so each square is 30 feet. So you have
Aha.
3 squares of vision.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you're seeing just here at the edge of your vision
Right here.
is yeah, right over here.
Yeah.
Is what looks to be a sort of stone bridge over this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I am gonna let them know that there's a small bridge over this way, and I'm going to very stealthily move towards said bridge.
Alright. Yeah, and as you move, you do see trails that go this way as well. There do seem to be, there aren't a ton of well-worn trails or anything in this cave, but you do see that there are different paths that look like you could take. One kind of around one way and one going the other. So it just depends on your preference.
Okay. Well, where I'm standing, I can see that bridge. You said that there's more.
No, there's one bridge. There's the bridge here over the river, and then there's a couple different little paths leading off to different areas. None of them are really worn down. The only worn path is the bridge.
Gotcha. Let me say something.
Can we see those fires?
Not from where you're standing, but you can hear the crackle of fire.
Okay.
And it is, you do see that, like, some of these cave well, I think the angle you're standing at, it would be hard to see light from there, but you do see that there seems to be some brightness this way, as opposed to the pitch black that is kind of certain level in, you know?
Keeper, if at all possible, because I know I can see part of the bridge here, would I be able to throw a torch in this direction?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna light a torch and I'm gonna huck it over there.
Give me a strength check.
One.
Athletics. I will allow athletics.
Excellent. Much better roll. That's a 22.
Very nice. So
Ooh.
yeah, just about over here, you see
Mhm.
what looks to be. I mean, that's quite the throw. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give you about 120 feet of throw. So like, that I feel like that's a 22 athletics.
That is, yeah, I would call that very fair. Okay.
I'm being a little, but yeah, you see what looks to be more of the ground that you're standing on.
Okay. I'm gonna.
There's
Alright.
not really a whole lot going on right now. I feel like we head towards the crackling.
Yeah. All right.
So I
That's
say
a
we go
sound
over
plan.
the bridge.
Excellent. All right. Fen will cross the bridge.
First.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you make it across the bridge. The water is rushing beneath you, and you see what looks to be like shadows moving deep within the rushing rapids. But you make it across all right. It seems to be a fairly sturdy bridge.
All
And
right.
can we tell which direction the crackling is coming from?
You can hear it coming. Well, it's kind of hard to get a true direction just because of the way sound moves in caves. If you've ever been in a cave, it kind of comes from all over, but you get the feeling it's kind of back towards the opposite side of the cave.
Okay.
All right.
Do you pick up your torch, or are you gonna leave it there?
I'm gonna pick it up.
Alright, then I'm gonna take that off. I got new toys, guys!
Woo!
So yeah, as you walk in, you do see what looks to be kind of shapes of something this way. And Strix, as you move closer, you see what looks to be some sort of strange stone statue.
I'm gonna cautiously and carefully go up and look at the statue.
Fantastic. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, if you please.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I have traps.
Forgot about the dark horn.
So, the eyes
Pretty
flash, and as you feel something trying to take your will and worm its way into your mind, but you, with the strength of someone who has lived in a monastery for as long as you have, clear your mind, take a deep breath, center yourself, and push it off.
When I push it off, I'm gonna jump back and I'm gonna say,
Don't go that way.
And next to it, you do actually see what looks like a hole in the center of the ground, and it looks like there's almost a rushing waterfall right next to it.
Don't look at the statue. Just a heads up.
All right.
It's gonna try to take your brain over.
Actinia, are you standing there?
Yes.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, my dear.
No.
As
Oh shit.
you step right there and the ground beneath you starts to crumble away and a wide pit opens up beneath your feet.
Oh,
Oh no.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
I'm not safe.
It's not safe. That is
Mm.
true.
Find out. Oh, you are. Woo. You
Am I dead?
just like squeak by, like
Yes.
the ground opens and you start to fall and you just manage to and like throw
And, like,
yourself
backwards,
back.
okay.
And you see a very large just black space open up. And
No one stand right there.
so right
Yeah.
here is just a big black pit with spikes at the bottom.
We picked up on that one.
I don't like it in here. I don't like this.
So the statue was what did I notice what the statue was? Like, was it a snake or
It specifically just looks like a skull, like a very creepy
skull?
with tentacles.
Okay. With tentacles?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Tentacle faces.
Man, I can't see nothing.
I'm gonna like not go up into the air, but I am going to like hover-ish.
Fair enough. So you're kind of fluttering a little bit. and
Yes,
staying
I'm
in the
like
air?
fluttering just a bit above the ground.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna come over this way.
All right.
Like more like I don't want to like more like right here to see if I can kind of see what's going on with the water going into the ground.
You see it just going into this gaping pit that seems to have a second layer to the cave somehow. But you get the feeling going down there might not be the most fun experience of your world. And again, you see those twisting shapes under the surface of the water.
So there's something in the water.
And it is a very rushing river as well, by the way.
And there's a big
bloody hell.
hole right over there. So stay out of the water, Glib.
What? Me? What makes you say that?
Do we have any way of detecting traps? Like, are any of us trained in that?
I am.
Excellent.
You're gonna use your find traps.
Again.
Well, not with your feet, I hope.
Yeah, I'm specialized in finding traps without spells. I just keep touching every surface.
Trap!
Okay, I'll cast.
And if you
find-
press this button, it shoots a spike through your hand.
If you step on that one, you fall 50 feet to your death. What is the
Alright.
radius for this?
120
Oh,
feet. I'm measuring
okay.
right now.
Thank you.
So as for the traps, you feel that there seems to be something strange with this statue. You feel the pit trap, obviously that lights up, and the very edge of your circle right over here starts to light up with something. It seems to be a
Okay.
trap.
It doesn't help that I can't see that much, but don't walk. And can I make a little? I
Like
can't.
here?
Yeah, over there. Do not walk over there.
So, like right
Okay.
about here, you start to feel something that feels like a.
Just maybe let's. It's hard because I don't know where that statue is, but maybe we should just follow the river.
No,
you felt-
no.
you
No,
felt-
the statue's by
you
the
felt-
river.
Okay.
You felt no traps in like back here towards what you know approximately would be the stone walls.
Okay, so avoid the pit, but walk along this way.
So like over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that square is the hole?
Yeah.
That square is the hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So scared.
Ah! My map is moving.
Oh no, that shouldn't happen.
No,
It's an
like
earthquake.
I've got this weird thing with my map where if I like and my character sheet that if I like click it, it just stays clicked.
So scared.
I'm basically just following Actinia.
This is to the point where I don't know where the traps are. I might just want to.
Sitting at
No! Don't say it.
dexterity saving.
Oh, no. I should have waited.
You walked just in the corner of it when you walked right over here.
Oh, please be nice to me.
Oh no.
It did not. Ooh. So Actinia, you step just a little bit too close to the wall, and you hear what feels like a click beneath your foot. And an arrow flies at you. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as well.
That's a
I'm
poison
the first to
arrow.
die.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Oh my
Or
God.
not.
Or not.
Just drag me home.
So you take 6 points of piercing damage, and you feel poisoned, which means that your attack rolls have disadvantage for the next 15 minutes.
You said 6 damage?
Yeah, 6 points of
Okay.
damage, 6 points of piercing damage. Yeah, You now know that.
There's
Can
another
you walk there?
Why?
Can you cast? Can you find more traps?
Yeah, let me cast again. Nobody walk anywhere else. Give me a second.
Nobody move.
Chris, did you just walk there?
Oh my god.
Where?
Where you're
Or did you
standing?
move there by accident?
No, I moved there by accident. I was trying to move like there
Okay.
because I'm
This
supposed to
is-
be right behind her.
This
Well,
is the sorry.
Because that's exactly where she was standing when she got hit.
Okay,
So
then
are
yeah.
you sure you want to stand right there?
I was already standing there.
I mean, what
Okay.
are the chances of there being 2 arrows?
Sir, I'd like you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
1 dex save coming right up.
Yes, please.
Oh my god.
You big scary cave.
While he's doing that, how far is it from where we are to like that edge of the cave where the light is?
You are seeing. You now have a very clear shot, of what is a. From where you are, you just see light, but it's about 240 feet.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Hey! Yeah, because you know it's coming, you are able to just matrix yourself, and you just like back bend flat as it, whew, and just like ding into the
And hit
wall.
another button. What?
It
kidding.
ricochets off and hits someone else.
Right.
But yeah, so you have found that.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna hold my position because I've got my foot on the button.
Edwin, are you also standing there?
Yes.
Oh no.
You also feel a click, and another hole opens up in the cave wall, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as well.
Oh no.
Our squishy bard.
Yes. I didn't think I made this too hard. Oh, that is so good. Okay. But yeah,
Damn.
whereas Fen Matrix, you just straight up are just like, nah. And just like, you like do the cool guy, like, lean. Like, and it just, yeah.
Hey, Edwin, looks like you missed the point.
Where's Glib? Is Glib under someone?
Glib is right behind me.
Right behind
here.
Strix.
I do not see him.
He's right here.
There.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, he's not showing up. That's weird.
Right here.
What about now?
Yeah, now you're there. Now I see you.
I said very odd.
Actinia, do you want to like find more traps before any more of us like get shot?
Yeah, so everyone knows this is the last time I can use this spell.
Oh, cool.
So we have to be very careful.
I
after
say we
this.
just power through, and that way you'll have spells for later.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Let me go first and be really. Wait, who has the highest like? Who can find things the best?
You have the highest
I
vision.
have a +8 on perception.
Then
This
you're
would be more likely to be an investigation check.
investigation.
I'm gonna pat
Plus three.
Actinia on the back, and I'm gonna give her 6 points of healing.
Yay! Thank you.
You are now back at full health, and if I'm not mistaken, that removes all effects, correct?
I'm double checking.
Leon?
Poison.
You can spend 5 points to remove. So like instead of healing for 5 points, you can just lump 5 points together to remove an effect.
Oh,
Okay, so I'll do that, and then I will dump the rest into her HP. So she's only missing 1 HP then.
fantastic. So you are missing 1 HP, and you are no longer poisoned. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Did it! All right. Yeah, what you doing, guys?
I mean, I'm pretty good at investigating.
I mean,
can
Glib, I think you're the
investigate.
smartest. Maybe you want to go like I'll walk up closer and kind of point where to go, and you just
Glib.
keep an eye out for things.
Glib does know his
Sure.
way around a cave.
It is that.
As you guys are talking, you hear what sounds like very quiet muttering somewhere.
Okay,
Everyone.
let's go. Glib, you and I in the front, I guess. You and I in the front.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go stand like right here.
All right. Glib, did you just walk where you just walked?
Yeah.
Look, that's where the traps were.
Dexterity saving throw from you, please. You did see like 3 people just nearly get hit with arrows. If you would like to retcon that.
I thought it was from over here.
No, it was from over here. Sorry.
They were from over here.
Oh, no, that's okay. Dexterity save throw.
Okay, you do manage to just barely pass. Like you were looking this way because you thought that's where the arrows were, and then you see the arrows in the wall, and you were like, "Oh crap!" And it managed to jump out of the way just as the arrow swings past you.
Okay, so I don't see anything up front ahead of us right now, but do you want to, like, check around to see if you see any pressure plates or anything else?
Yeah, let me take a look.
Roll me an investigation check if
Step
you please,
up
my
to the
good
plate
sir.
here.
Step up to the bar, boys.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 12. That's not bad.
it's not horrible.
You don't really see anything though, unfortunately. I mean, you can't really tell. It's kind of dark and you're not really sure.
I'm still gonna be like fluttering above the floor. Like I'm not gonna be stepping. I'm gonna be kind of fluttering up
Alright,
above.
So you're kind of like flying ish.
Ish. Like maybe a foot or so off the ground.
Well,
Yep. Okay.
Can
What's-
Actinia do an investigation check since she's probably set off every single trap, so she might know what they look like by now.
Fantastic. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Very nice.
Nice!
So you do see what looks to be kind of a row of buttons here that looks very similar to not that far.
Where?
Like right over this
Here-ish?
way.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
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 So I'm
Over
gonna
here.
yell at Strix and Fen to don't move. Stop
Copy.
moving.
And it looks almost exactly like the buttons that you just dealt with the arrows.
You guys need to move to the left. So follow over towards.
Like- Here?
Yeah,
Yes.
over here.
Perfect. Yeah, and you guys start coming into, and right as you get there, you start to see what looks to be cages up against the walls.
I'm gonna move a little closer.
And Strix, as you move there, you see in this cage right here someone who goes,
I'm gonna move up and look in the cage.
and staring at you is a very familiar set of eyes. Standing there is a white owlfolk, looking very similar to you, though significantly older and male. Standing there is your father. He says, "It cannot be."
Strix, are you still a pirate?
Uh-huh.
That's true. So he doesn't actually recognize you then. He does
A
gasp.
father
And he just,
knows.
And at that point in time, when I see him, I take my hat off and I go,
Papa?
Like, what are the locks on the cages made out of?
you think iron? But you're kind of far away, so you don't know for sure.
Well, I'm right up on these cages over here.
Oh, that's true. And they do also have different people in them. You see, he says, "Fen'rahl, it cannot be."
Papa, what are you doing? Why?
It is a very long, long story. It has been a very long time.
Hey guys, I appreciate Strix. You said Papa. I'm going to assume that's your old man.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's save the catching up. Let's try and get them out. Yeah.
yeah. I was getting ready to ask you to open the cage.
I
And
need
each
a
of
bar.
these does have an Owlfolk there. I'm going to remind you guys because it's been a while. At one point, Glib, you bought a magical item, the whirly glow stick, the Malaka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you were told when you purchased it that it does allow for a thieves' tools check with proficiency. It works in the way of thieves' tools and gives you
Okay.
proficiency. Just so you're aware, because it's been a hot minute, so I wanted to remind you of it.
Yeah, I didn't even remember that we got that.
Yeah,
Give it a go.
whirly glow stick. So yeah, you pull it out. It starts making the noise, and it glows a couple of bright colors that kind of shift as it works. And make me a sleight of hand check with and add your proficiency if you do not have proficiency in sleight of hand.
Okay. So that's gonna be
5.
technically because I wasn't able to add proficiency, so technically 8. But also a natural 1.
Yeah. Which there is no natural one in skill checks, thank goodness. Unfortunately, you think you might be starting to get a click, but it doesn't quite seem to manage. You don't know if it's because you're not practiced or what, but it just didn't seem to quite work.
Keeper, I'm gonna place a couple torches. One here, one here, one here, and yeah,
Here,
Glib,
and one back here.
and back here. Okay.
Glib, can I try that thing?
Sure, here you go.
Jack, go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check and add proficiency if you do not have proficiency.
Okay.
And my
Close.
proficiency is 23.
Fantastic. And with that, just instantly the lock pops open and the door just swings wide. And there you have your father who just flies at you and gives you a giant hug.
Papa, where's Mama?
She's over there. And 3 cages over, right in here, you do see what looks to be your mother. And these seem to have, these two actually are slightly larger and have 2 each in them. They look to be advisors that you remember from when you were younger.
I am going to go and attempt to open all of the other cages.
Fantastic.
Fen is just gonna keep watch.
Just do one more sleight of hand check with the
Okay.
proficiency mod, and I'll count that for the rest of the cages.
That's not fantastic, but that's an 11.
That is enough. That is enough. You managed to open all of the cages, just one after the other. It's a little harder than the first one, but yeah, you get them.
Emotional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotional
There's a
time.
lot going on. And your mom also, flies out, gives you a huge hug, and just kind of like hums at you and pets your head a little bit, and just, oh, it's so good to see you, little one. I'm so proud that you're here.
I had to find you, Mama.
You've done so well.
Okay, I need you. We have to get them out of the cage, you guys. Out of the cave, you guys.
Yeah, we can get him out. We need to let the good captain know. I want to do a perception check. I just want to make sure that I'm not hearing anyone else other than us and the other Owlfolk.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I'll allow for advantage because I assume you're not the only person doing it.
Copy.
Yeah.
Ah!
Much better.
Wow.
better.
Thank God.
So yeah, you do kind of this way. See something that looks slightly darker. You think it might be like a tunnel. But you don't hear any noises of anyone coming. Though the Owlfolk are speaking very quietly. So
Guys, there's a tunnel over there. We need to be careful. Let's get them out of here.
I say we go back the exact same way we came.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up the torches. Because
Before
everybody.
we head out, are there more of you
Yeah.
here?
all that is left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's head back the way we came.
Wait, did you say you were all that's left?
We are all that is left.
Okay.
We have much to tell you, little one.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
let's go.
Yeah, let's get out of here. So I retrieved the torches and we're gonna head out.
I'll
The way
lead
we
the
came.
way.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yep. Go ahead.
Fen's gonna take up the rear.
Follow
And at this
this one. Step exactly where she steps.
and with the help you do all manage to make it back safely to the front. I'm not gonna make you do checks or anything because y'all found the traps.
Boy, howdy, we did.
You
I'm
you
good at
assume
that.
there's probably more somewhere, but like for the way that you're going, you know where the traps are in this area, so you make your way back. To the
Shopkeeper?
front.
The hell are you doing in it?
Hey, shopkeeper. Nice to see you.
Listen,
Yeah, uncovered my secret
This-
plan.
This is the bartender's voice. Thank you. The shopkeeper's more up here.
Well, no, you dropped into shopkeeper for a second. That's
true.
why I
did
was just
drop
like,
into the shopkeeper for a second.
wait.
Hey, listen, I'm doing the best I can.
I
But, yeah.
desperately needed these feathers, for something.
Exactly. So yeah, y'all make it to the front of the cave.
People keep asking for coffee.
Coffee. I know it's weird. But yeah, y'all make it to the front of the cave. And there is. Yeah, you are at the boat, or you are at the front of the cave, kind of all safe, and you think at the very least for now it seems to still be quiet as you keep your ear out, and you're doing okay.
I'm gonna write another paper bird to Dwane.
Fair enough.
Let him know what we found.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming and for taking care of our Stavaria.
What? Who? Strix?
Our daughter.
Hey.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sure. Yes, we know her as Strix, though. So it's been a long day. Month. It's been a long month.
It's been a long decade.
Fair. So, we have notified a friend of ours that we commissioned to get us out here. Good Captain Dwane. I don't know how the hell we're gonna get them to the ship without being noticed.
Well, they can fly.
Yeah, can't they fly?
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, if you have the strength to fly, my concern was you said decade, and the last person that we saw tortured by Bloodmane, he needed help walking. So
We were not tortured. We were kept.
yeah,
It was
you didn't happen to hear the name Thurvan, did you?
no, Captain Bloodmane spoke very, very little, but he wasn't among the crew.
Okay. Good. Well, that's good. What about a Riven?
I'm afraid not.
Okay, so it's just Bloodmane here, guys.
I wonder if
Sorry.
that's a ship. Is that a ship over there?
Yes, that is the, that is the, that is their ship. Yes.
Sorry, we've been looking for these guys for a while, so there's a few of them. I
Strix,
apologize.
Strix, maybe you should show them the way to the boat if they can fly.
We'll hold the fort here.
Are you all okay? Can we fly there?
That's the question.
Well as we can be, we are all right. We are. When we sent you away, little one, the men came that we knew would, and they asked for you, and we told them that you were not there, and they left, and then we thought it was fine, and we sent word, and then they attacked. Houses were destroyed, and there were many of us taken at first. And one by one, they took us, and there was this thing. They watched us lose our hope first. They tried to take away our joy. But we had not lost hope because we knew you were out there. And now we have you home.
I'm here. And I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna get back, and we're gonna rebuild. 'Cause, Mama, I still have the seed.
Good. We knew you would. You're such a strong girl. I am so proud of you.
We're gonna rebuild.
Thank you. And thank all of you for helping her and for finding us and freeing us. Thank you.
Of course. That's what friends do. Fenn's gonna be standing guard at the cave entrance.
And I turn around to them and I go, so, my name is Starvaria. My name has been Strix for the last 10 years. I was sent away by my family to protect me from what was coming. And now that I have found them, I have to go and rebuild.
Fair enough.
I'm the chief's daughter of the Birch Peak clan in Samaria. We're one of the ruling clans over there, and without us, I don't know what Samaria looks like at this point in time. So,
Well,
I have to go.
that's fair. You kind of let the princess thing slip while you were neck deep in mushroom drunk. I don't want to say anything. So hallucinations, you say things you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You say that she was drunk in front of her father.
I only have a 13 charisma and a 10 wisdom.
Yeah, you get some ruffled feathers though. Bit of a glare.
Yeah, Dad.
I
they
didn't
took
give
care
it
of
to
me,
her.
though. They took care of me, Papa. It's okay.
I made sure she was fine. That's fine. I promise.
Good.
I would put my life in their hands any day. And I did.
We did.
And I
Boy, there better not be any chimeras and Samaras.
Oh God, don't let it eat me.
Oh no. I got lit on fire plenty of times by that damn chimera. Edwin too.
Not fun.
It is not.
Not recommend.
So, but look, we gotta take care of this cave, but we need to get you guys to the ship first.
Yeah.
So,
We may be slow, but we will keep up.
all right.
Whatever you're doing.
We
I'll
want
take
to.
them on foot as far as I can, and then we'll fly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Strix another paper bird. You send this the second you all set foot on the ship. All right. Let us know you got there.
I will.
All right. We'll make sure these guys aren't gonna. Well, we'll do what we can to make sure that these guys aren't gonna follow.
Fantastic. Yeah, and you guys take off. And with that, I think that would be a decent place for us to end for the night. A beautiful, beautiful moment. Beautiful resolution to a wonderful story. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And we will see everyone next week. Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful time, everyone.
Bye.
And that brings us to the end of our show, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us. We absolutely love seeing you. Links down below will lead you to all of our social media pages, anything else that you might be interested in. And don't forget, tomorrow we will be doing our metagaming, so we'll be playing a video game tomorrow night. Join us for that. Other than that, we've got Carpway on Monday, and we hope to see you guys next week for Hotel California. Other than that, keep in touch with our Discord, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.